The schedule will be the first thing you see when logging into Blueprint. Here, you can not only view appointments, but also monitor the progress of active appointments and track your clinic resources. Let's take a look. Starting with this top toolbar, on the left, you can change the view of your schedule, that being a 1-day view, 5-day, 7-day, or month view. This question mark is how you can show or hide status icons. Your status icons are these symbols you see on each event. We can tell this is on because it has the dark gray square around it. If we want to turn this off, we'd just give it a click or turn it back on. These green arrows are how you move forward or backward in time, the left arrow to go back, the right arrow to go forward. This blue refresh button won't be needed most of the time. Our schedule runs a refresh script anytime a user makes a change, so if someone at the front desk makes an edit or creates a new appointment, somebody in a back office will see that update without needing to refresh. But it is here in case you need it. This home button will bring you back to today's date in a single day view. This is helpful in case you've gone forward a few weeks and you need to get back to today's date quickly. This magnifying glass is how you can search your appointments. If we click this, it will bring up a dialog where we can put in a patient's last name, for example, the date we would like to search from, and the search range. When we hit search, it will bring up any relevant appointments. If you find the one you're needing, you can highlight and hit show, and it will take you to that week depending on your view. This print icon will print out your current view of the schedule, and you have a couple of settings to adjust how it prints. If you have availability enabled, you can view your availability slots by clicking this button. This will show you the availability side, which we cover in more depth in another video. If we need to come back to view our appointments, we just need to click this button again. This filter is called Quick Adds Only. If we click this to turn it on, it will show you your events that are tied to Quick Add patients only. If we click this off, we can see all of our events again. All the way on the right, we have our location drop-down. If you have the privilege to view all, you'll have the option to view all of the locations you have access to at one time. Otherwise, you can filter for a single location. You'll notice throughout Blueprint, you have these bars. They have a bumpy texture, and that indicates that you can click and drag them to adjust your view. This setting is per user and will be stored after you log out. You'll notice these bars also have up and down arrows or left and right. These can be used to maximize or minimize the panel. For example, on this bottom panel, if we hit the up, it will maximize. If we hit the down arrow once, it will bring it back to its former size, and down again will minimize the panel. If you ever see a blank schedule, check that you don't have one of these panels, whether it be the bottom panel or the left panel maximized, or the Quick Adds Only filter turned on. When we hover over an appointment, you'll notice that this bottom panel fills with information about the patient and their appointment. You'll also notice that there is some care credit information. If you are one of our US customers who uses the Care Credit Quick Screen tool, you will see the results details in this bottom panel. Information also included is the event time and type, the provider and the resources, which you'll see in that middle box. And on the right, you see any online forms that have been sent from this appointment. If the patient had a picture on their summary page, you would also see that on the right of this bottom panel. When you right-click an appointment, you have several options, including deleting or editing the details of the event. You can change the status. You'll see a list here to choose from, and on the screen now, you will see all of the possible event statuses in the schedule. At the bottom, you'll also see that you can launch the credit application if you have the Care Credit integration, and you can open the patient file from here. The last thing we're going to cover is this left side panel. At the top, you can adjust what you are filtering by. Typically, you'll see people, but you can also filter for resources and event types. You can control which options you are seeing by checking individually or by selecting all. If we uncheck this, it will remove everything, and we can flip back to people. Next, you can filter by status. The active side is typically where you'll be, but if you need to view any canceled or deleted appointments, you can do so by clicking inactive. You might also want to filter for tentative appointments so you know which you need to confirm. We have this color by appointment type checkbox. So right now with this checked, each event type has a unique color, which you can configure in your setup menu. If we uncheck this, the events will be colored by the provider. So Abby in green and Seth in purple. When color by appointment type is toggled on, you'll also have the option to show inactive event types in this list. Next, if you are in a single location view, like I am right now, you will see this Patients in Clinic monitor. This is how you can track which patients are currently in an appointment and with which providers. We will cover this more in depth in another video. At the bottom of this panel, the last thing we have is the mini calendar. This is a quick way to jump forward a few months. For example, if I need to see February of next year, I'll hit this next arrow, find February, and select my day. This is also helpful for jumping back to your current date quickly. So we can go back, find our current date highlighted in black, and there we go. That is how you get around your Blueprint schedule. If you'd like to learn more, you can check out our user guide or YouTube channel for additional resources. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call or submit a support ticket.